As India's trade with Moscow experiences a meteoric rise, the country is pushing for a greater proportion of its transactions to now be settled in rupees. Well, trade between the two countries has increased fivefold in the last 3 years. The bilateral trade is valued at $66 billion, with India eyeing $100 billion in trade with Russia by 2030. The jump in trade is mainly driven by a surge in India's Russian crude purchases. New Delhi has tried to settle trade in rupees, especially with Russia. However, the push hasn't achieved the desired results yet. External Affairs Minister Dr. S. Jaishankar at Monday's India-Russia Business Forum in Mumbai, along with Russia's first Deputy Prime Minister Denis Manturov, said, I'm going to quote him here, mutual settlement of trade in national currencies is of great importance. Our bilateral trade today is $66 billion. And this makes the goal of reaching $100 billion by 2030 more realistic, quote unquote. India currently runs a trade deficit of $57 billion with Russia. As a result, Russia now has an excess of rupees that it can't spend on items like electronics, pharmaceuticals, seafood and steel bought from India. In response to the trade deficit, Dr. S. Jaishankar said the balance of trade, however, needs urgent redressal since it is so one-sided. Jaishankar called on Russia to ease non-tariff barriers and regulatory impediments to help boost Indian shipments. Russia is India's primary supplier of energy and military hardware. India has been attempting to strike a careful balance with the United States. Even if nations like the US, Japan and Germany have voiced their disapproval, India has continued to have cordial relations with Russia and will continue to having these. During the same event, Russia's Manturov expressed Moscow's desire to broaden commerce with New Delhi. He said Russia will look to diversify trade with purchase of non-raw commodities and high-tech items like renewable energy and unmanned technologies.